but I'm so for it. This is from Raw Graphic Travel. Okay. Black box KVX series KVM extender will not connect MacBook Pro rack to displays. We have a Mac Pro rack in our video studio. And then when we have two KVX series KVM extenders to connect the two monitors, they both say they are linked, but they will not connect. I did not set up the server, but I am just trying to get the displays to connect. The keyboard is connected through the extender. As I hit buttons, I can hear it through the Mac. Okay. Okay, so Macs don't like resolutions less than 4K or greater, or less than, I would say it like this. They don't like resolutions that are not 4K or 1080p. I can't even type 1080p, especially if we are talking about the older Intel Macs on older hardware. So the first thing I have to ask is, what is the resolution this KVM extender outputs at? There's nothing more to say to this. So back in the day, okay, I don't want to pull this out because I'm actually using it. I was actually going to try to pull out the Mac, and I was just like, nah, that's a whole. Oh, no. I have a Mac button. Let's do this. All right. So back in the day, so the Mac, whenever we, let me open up the Mac screen. So on the Mac, back in the day, whenever you go to your system settings and we are looking at displays. All right. So back in the day, when oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put it right over my face. So back in the day, whenever you had Macs and you had them hooked up and you were trying to hook things up into the HDMI or try to hook it up into the Thunderbolt ports, back in the day, it did not like certain monitors that were running at 2K or 720p. Sometimes it would not show a picture depending on what it was. Like I had monitors that would only display at 2K that would not connect to it at all, but it could connect to everybody else. So yeah, Macs tend to have issues. I don't run into this issue anymore, especially like on the M1 series, or you can even say the M2 series now. They don't really have too many problems with that, but generally they tend to struggle whenever it's like a 2K or it's like a 720p or it's like a resolution that's kind of a little bit outside the norm. And typically when you're working with extenders, especially KVM extenders, because a lot of people still use KVM extenders, but KVM extenders have a tendency of nerfing the resolution. So depending on how far it is in the resolution, it may not be able to output at a resolution that the Mac can actually display. So you want to take that in consideration whenever you're trying to set up Macs and things of that nature, because this guy here can be very finicky when it comes to resolutions. So just wanted to let everybody know that Macs can be kind of iffy. So I just want to leave it at that and just see what he says, because that's kind of probably it's going to be the issue. Now, of course, you can't say cable, you can say KVM extender, so on and so forth. But yeah, I think that probably really is going to be the crutch of things, because that's what I've run into whenever I've tried to use KVM extenders, whenever I had Macs and I was trying to use it as a secondary device or even a monitor in this case. So yeah, that's what I would say, Mr. Travel. Keep me posted.